Hi, and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, well, we built the chassis for the TC-01 and yeah, quite impressed. And it seems to be very popular. So what's next? Well, we've got to build the body. You know, the really easy one. Yeah. So the plan for today is we're going to cut out the body. Yeah, we're going to cut it out. And then we're going to paint it up, and then we're going to put it on the car, and then I'm finished. And then we are going to take this and that, and we're going to do some speed runs and see which is the best. Old v new. Super light, heavy. Super powerful, not so powerful. Which is the fastest? We will find out, because that's what I want to do, because I'm not sure after driving both of them. I think it's quite close. So it'd be nice to see what the top speed of this is versus the top speed of that. Anyway, we're jumping too far ahead. Yeah, first we've got to cut it out. So that's going to take me a while for sure. Anyway, just before we do that, I would just like to give a massive shout out and announcement for David Stockdale. David is part of the Tamiya Blitzer Beetle, Stadium Blitzer, Stadium Thunder and Racing Trucks Facebook page. You guys need to work on your name a little bit. They are doing a charity raffle for Mind, which is mental health for children. They are basically raffling off a already built Blitzer Beetle with a custom paint job. I'll put a picture up here and I'll put links below. It will come with a servo, ESC and a light setup, plus box and manual as normal. It's £10 a ticket. Unlimited slots, and it comes with free shipping. So if you fancy one of those, head over there. You'll be doing a good thing for charity, and you might win yourself a fully done Blitzer Beetle for £10. So yeah, good luck guys, and thanks for doing something for charity. Links in the description as well. Right, anyway, back to this now. Cutting the body out. Right, I'll get the body out and then we'll start cutting it out. Be right back. Okay, so I've cut everything out. Now, I'm sorry it's a bit of a jump, but I did a whole filming of me cutting it out about 3 or 4 days ago, and it had no sound, so I lost the whole lot. So obviously I can't uncut it, so that's basically where we're at right now. I've sanded everything and I've cut it all out. Now what I can say is, yeah, not the easiest thing to cut out in the world, especially these arches around the front, because you've got insides and outsides. But I used a scalpel and I did them with that aspect to get a smoother finish on the inside and outside. Don't forget you've got these two little wings here if you're doing it, because it sometimes looks like you could just cut round that. Don't do that. The back section is pretty straightforward, but work on all your rounding your edges, sanding down afterwards, but not so bad. It did take me quite a while. Some other bits and pieces, because there's like 5 different parts to the body. These 2 side bits, these are painted in 2 colours. The body's in 2 colours. These sides are individual in 1 colour. And then the rear spoiler is in 1 colour. So the actual painting is not as bad as the cutting out. So what we got to do next, still haven't done anything with the halo, and I've got to do the driver, but I'll do those last. So what's next? Right, what I've got to do is wash everything, then I'm going to start painting the block colours. So the things that are just 1 colour, and I have my paints now, which is PS63, which is bright gunmetal, and PS5, which is black. So those are the 2 colours for the box art. Obviously you don't have to do box art, you can do whatever you want. I've seen some people have done gold ones, white ones look quite good. 2 tones where they went from silver to white, that looked pretty cool as well. So there's some nice spray jobs turning up now as everyone's starting to build their cars. I was a bit late, so I'm sorry this has taken a while to come to you, because some idiot forgot to order the paint weeks ago. Duh. Anyway, right, let's make a start on the painting. Wish me luck, and hopefully it will go all right. I'll be right back when I'm about 1/3 through painting. So I've laid down all the black and I've removed the masking. It's not that difficult to mask off this section. It's just kind of a line that goes around, but I use the Tamiya white edging tape that you can curve. I've cleaned it up a little bit, and it's all waiting for the silver now. So, well, light gunmetal they call it. So I'll just spray it in with light gunmetal, and after that I'll see about backing it in maybe the dark gunmetal that I've got because it just looks nice when you turn it over, but I'll see. Otherwise I'll just back it all in the light gunmetal. I'll see what's going on. No problems with this lot. This is all very easy. All I've got left to do is to paint the driver's helmet, and I've got to do this in silver as well. The end sections, I've done them already. They're in silver. Wait for them to dry, peel them off, and then I'll finish them in the black. So we'll cut to the next shot, which hopefully should be I finished the painting. Fingers crossed, everything's going okay now. I had one fisheye that came up in one section on the black bit, but after 2 or 3 layers it disappeared and it didn't show. What I would do is, if I had it and it was a bigger fisheye, is I would get a Q-tip with some polycarbonate cleaner, and then I would dip this in it, and then I would rub it back from the inside until I'd removed the contaminant area completely. Then I would have just waited for the polycarbonate to vent off, and then I would have just blown it in again, and you're all good. Right, wish me luck. It's all painted, everything went fine. It all came out looking lovely, super nice. My lines are nice and sharp, I'm happy with that. The only thing left to do now is to pull the protective film off, and then I need to put a little tiny few little holes to put the bolts through and connect it all up, and then we should have a finished body. Well, apart from the decals, obviously, so that's another hour's worth of cutting out. Anyway, we will cut out the decals, put it all together, and then we'll be right back. Actually, I'll put the car together first, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll do the decals. That sounds a bit better, doesn't it? Right, wish me luck. And there's the body all stuck and bolted together. Yeah, that took longer than I thought. Took me about an hour and a half since the last segment I did on the video. Yeah, there's many bolts that hold all this together. But it's not super complicated. It just takes a long time to put all the stickers on and put all the parts together and screw them up and line them all up. I'm quite happy with it, no real issues. A tiny little blemish here for some reason, not sure why, in the metallic silver, but you can only see it in certain lights. My lines are lovely and sharp. I'm pretty sure there's probably decals that cover these, but it's nice that you know that you've done a good masking job when your lines are perfect and you don't need a sticker to cover them. Right, we move on to decals. Yes! There's quite a few, lots of long thin blue ones, so I hope I put them on correctly. I'll take my time. Right, let's cut out some decals and then get this finished. I've painted up the halo fits and everything, as does the driver head is already. I just didn't screw them in yet because there's some stickers for the head, so if I screw it all down it will make my life harder. From that point of view. Right, let's get cutting some decals out. Decals again. Oh. Finished it! Yay! Oh my god, I've spent hours on this body and it's right up there with the Fat Fox, that's for sure. Yeah, it's taken many hours for the cutting out and then for painting up. Painting up wasn't that bad, to be fair. A little bit of masking up, but the masking up wasn't crazy. It's drilling, it's drilling. It's putting all the holes and making everything line up and then screwing it all down and then fitting all the decals. It just took on and on and on. It just takes hours and hours. The tips I can give you for the decals, these two on the wings, don't put them on until you've done this blue section, because you need the blue to join up. If you put these decals on in the middle, then you get a black gap, which happened to me, so I had to take them off again, which was a real pain. Getting the blue line right is tricky, and getting it to stay down is tricky. We're kind of pushing the limit of what you can do with stickers, really. So yeah, but I don't see how you could paint it, to leave out bits to paint it. You could never paint these bits, really. It'd be too difficult. But I can't really see anybody running this body in anger. It's more of a shelf queen body. You'd be better off just putting a sort of standard sort of car body on it, or buying one of these, putting it together but not putting all the decals on and everything, just keeping it quite simple. Because I'm pretty sure one smack of this and you're going to rip this, no problems at all. But it came out beautiful, and it is a stunning looking car. I still think it needs bigger wheels on the back, but hey, there we go. Right, what's next? Well, my plan is this. We are going to take this and we're going to put it up against this. So we've got brushless versus brushed, heavy versus light, both four-wheel drive, both very, very fast. So what we're going to do, some speed runs with these two cars, and we're going to see just where they are. I honestly, after driving both of them, they do drive very similar. They're both on rails, they're both very sensitive and very nimble cars. But this TC-01 is probably at least double the weight of this one. Now this has got a brushed Formula motor in it from Kyosho. So I will get all the specs for the video where we put these together. But I honestly at this point don't know what is the fastest car. I would lean towards this from pure power, but then being twice the weight, and that felt very nimble. So that's what's coming next, so stay tuned. Anyway, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and if you'd like to support the channel, head over to the RCKicks Patreon page. I'll put a link below. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. TC-01. Oh, it's a good chassis, this one. Looking forward to the next versions that are coming out. See you soon. Bye. Check out one of these videos for some more RC fun.